All right, guys, we're going to jump into how to optimize your Google Business Profile. One thing to know about optimizing your Google Business Profile is that it is an ongoing thing. You optimize it by making sure everything is filled out completely, but then you have to respond to, let's say, reviews. If you need to update your service area, you need to do that. This is ongoing thing. So, every 2 weeks, 4 weeks, jump in there, respond to reviews. We're going to get to that a little bit later, but this is not a one and done thing. So first off, let's jump into your Google Business Profile. If you do not have a Google Business listing, go create one. Um, you might run through some encounters of where it gets suspended when you're first starting off. It could be very, very frustrating. If I need to make content on that, just let me know. Shoot me a message and I'll be more than glad to. But anyway, this is assuming that you already have your Google business established and is set up. So first step after that, step number 2 is you need to fill out your business information completely and accurately. You need to make sure your business name is the official name of your business. Don't keyword stuff here. If your business is Mike's Bounce Houses, don't go in there, put Mike Bounce Houses, water slides, obstacle course, rentals in Dallas, Texas. Don't do that. Google will penalize you if your business name is not the same across the board. So when we get into citations later, we're going to set all that up with different like Yellow Pages, Yelp, all that kind of stuff. We're going to make sure that our business name is the same across the board. So use your official business name. Don't get funny with it, okay? All right. You want to ensure that your address, let's jump down to location, that your address is accurate, especially if customers visit your location. This particular client operates out of their house. Nothing wrong with that. This is the way I started out, but they're going to have their home address. Guys, customers aren't going to come to your home address, okay? So you're okay with doing this. I would not personally hide your address on Google. If you're operating out of your home, just put your address. You might have trouble getting verified, but that's a whole nother video for a different day. All right, your service areas. You're going to list out your service areas for a broad reach. You want to include your major cities and your surrounding communities. Do a mixture of cities and counties. So you can see this client lives in Melbourne, Florida. He actually lives in West Melbourne, but he's got his close cities by him. And then we also branch out into the counties. Okay, so you want to I recommend a little bit of both. You can only put so many of these in here. Looks like we got about 10. And so I don't know if it's 10 or 15, but Google is going to cap you out. So don't put your little cities if you've got, cities with 100 people and it's like a little annex next to your city. Google's smart enough to know that you're close by. All right. So your business hours, I like to put open 24 hours a day with anybody who has booking software. So we want our customers to know that they can book, reserve a unit at any time of the day. All right, step number 3, we want to select the right categories. So let's jump back up to our business category. The main business category that you want is if you rent bounce houses, water slides, inflatables, is party equipment rental service. Google has actually bumped me back into this when I've tried switching it to Bouncy Castle Hire. I work with my own profile since I have an established business and I've tried everything. I want to see what works best. So I've played around with my Google business listing to make sure that I get you guys and all my clients the exact right one. So all right, so your primary category needs to be that. Now, if you're mainly a tent, table, and chair rental company, put that in here. Find the category that works best for you, that best describes exactly what you do. All right, so now your subcategories, you can see what we've got listed there. That's what I suggest. But let's jump over real quick to edit services. You're going to click on that. And what I want you to do is you have your primary category. Under here, you can actually go in and edit these. And so So what you want to do is actually scroll down to the bottom of add another business category. And no, this is wrong. We're going to edit this out. So what you want to do is you want to go down under your main category. You're not going to have all of these in here more than likely. So you're going to want to do add more services. And this is where you get to be able to add custom services. So yours is going to be blank. Here's where you want to get creative. You want to put bounce house rentals. Now I've already got this in here, so it's not going to let me save it. You're going to want to put water slide rentals, obstacle course rentals, tables and chairs, anything that applies to your party rental service, you want to go in there. So watch this. So let's say under your main category, you've already got these. So I went in here. Now, some of these you can select, like food and beverage machines, generators, inflatable kids attractions, but other ones, I went in there, and what you want to do is you want to go in there and you want to get your keyword searches that customers are going to find you with. For instance, this client offers foam parties. So what you want to do after you add the foam parties, you can add a price in there. I don't personally like to add prices because my prices change and I don't want to have to go back through every single item and redo pricing. But here's what you want to do. You have up to 300 characters to put a description. So what you want to do is you want to go to ChatGPT. And once you get the ChatGPT, you want to instruct it right up to a 300 character description for my Google business listing. Now, this one was for a separate service that I was working on. This is for our inflatable bouncy castle service. And so in here, you're going to copy what they give you. You're going to come back to this and you're going to paste it in here. Now, sometimes even when you tell ChatGPT to keep it under 300 characters, they're going to go over. Read this, make sure it makes sense, change up anything that you need to. But for instance, for the foam party, you're going to get transform your next event with our exciting foam parties. Perfect for all ages. Our foam parties, you're hitting that keyword again, creates a fun, safe, and memorable experience. We provide all the equipment and trained staff to ensure a fantastic time, ideal for birthdays, school events, and community gatherings. All right, then you're going to save it. And then you're going to do this for each subcategory of your main category that you get. Now look at what we did for water slide rentals. Looking for fun in Melbourne, Brevard County, Palm Bay, and surrounding areas. We're going to actually, we are over that. We offer top-notch bounce house rentals and thrilling water slide rentals. We're hitting more keywords, perfect for parties, events, and more. Contact us and make your event unforgettable. This one actually put some hashtags. I don't do hashtags in the description. There's a time and place for hashtags. Now I did put in there, if you noticed, I put in there fixed starting at $200. You have different, you can put no price, you can put free, you can put from. We're going to do from starting at $200. And we're going to save that. So anyway, this is where you're going to spend a lot of time. Use ChatGPT to help you. Okay, and then under your other main categories, event planner, we need to go in here and add more services. Don't get spammy with it, but any kind of keywords where you can add value, go in there and do it. Under the last category of children's party services, we did this. We put some keywords. You can see the Brevard County, Palm Bay, table and chair rental, same thing. So anyway, this is something you really need to utilize. The more you can tell Google about your business, the better. Now you can see your edit is pending review. It may take up to 1 day to be published. So anyway, that tells you exactly how to highlight your different services. All right, let's jump down to step 5. This is where we're going to add high quality photos. Let's check into the photos here. Did you know that once you select the photos, you can actually add a cover photo and a logo for your Google business profile? So you can see we made this, it actually, I don't want to change it, but we actually made a graphic up showing different stuff that they offer, phone number, website. You don't have to do that. It could just be a picture of a water slide, obstacle course, whatever you want. But of course, for your logo, you want to have a nice PNG um, picture of your logo. And then what we did is these are all the customers' different graphics, units, concessions, um, games, and you can add as many as you want. I would highly encourage you to do a couple things here. You want to showcase your best products. You want clear, high resolution photos, and action shots are great. Now, I'm going to show you something here. Actually, I'm not going to go off here, but there's a great place to where customers on their reviews, their photos actually show up in this section. We can't see it from the way we are right now, but it's great. Those are great if you're ever trying to get content for social media or anything. Go in there and look at your Google reviews and get these, because parents and corporate sponsors, school teachers, they'll go in there and post pictures on their Google reviews. It's great, great action photos using your units. So go in here and add these photos regularly. Okay, you want to add as many as you can. I'm seeing some of the most successful businesses have over 1,000 photos. You definitely want to get this up to, yeah, you want to shoot for a minimum of 150. Okay. Now, let's talk about geotagging. Geotagging is a complicated word, possibly for those who have never heard of it. But all this means is on your camera, on your phone, you need to go in and allow them to see your location. And then anytime you take a photo, it is going to be geotagged with different your locations. So when you're taking it in your local cities, Google is going to recognize a geotag and they're going to see. The other thing you want to do is when you're uploading photos is go in here, and when you're labeling your photos, go in there and label it, Melbourne, Florida, water slide rentals. Brevard County, label them your local cities, your local counties, and change it up each time. And if it's an obstacle course, put obstacle course rental in Dallas, Texas. Inflatable baseball game in Chicago, Illinois. Put your local city. All of this stuff combined together is going to help you get further up on the map pack and the rankings. All right, so let's jump to, you need to ask for reviews. Let's look at the reviews here. The best way to ask for reviews, in my opinion, is to use Go High Level. There's different, Go High Level allows you to white label this, so you might see it under different business names. But essentially, it does the same thing. It enters the customer into a drip campaign. And so if you have booking software, you go, and once it realizes or recognizes that the rental is done, it will automatically send them a text, and it'll say something along the lines of like, "Hi, John, this is Jamie with Coastal Inflatables. Thank you so much for your rental. We are a small family-owned business, and Google reviews help us out tremendously being found online. If you had a 5-star experience, would you please follow the link below, put a link in there that goes directly to your Google business reviews, and and leave a comment for us. Pictures are great also. If you didn't have a 5-star review, please message me personally, and I'll do my best to resolve this for you." So the way you find your Google review link is you're going to click on your reviews, then get more reviews, and you see this review link. You want to copy that, and then you're going to paste that into your text messages. Now, what I would recommend is, if you don't have Go High Level, if you don't have that software, what you want to do is, after each rental, spend the time and text these 2 customers, 10 customers, 20 customers, how many ever you had for the past weekend, all at once, and send them. A text message is the way to go if you want the most reviews. Emails are dead. You're going to get very, very few. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. All right, so the other thing you want to do with reviews is you want to respond to all of your reviews. So like this one, this customer said Coastal Inflatables was great from start to finish, amazing communication and service. And the owner went in there and said, thank you, Christina, for the 5-star review. We sure hope the Bahama Blast was a hit. Thank you for the great feedback on communication and service. We appreciate that. So you're throwing a little bit in there. I would even throw on some. You see here they put obstacle course. I would put in there water slide rental, obstacle course rental, bounce house rental, table and chair rental. Put your keywords. This gathered together with everything else we're doing is going to help move you up to the top of the pack. So definitely respond, even if it's just a thank you for your business, thank you, customer name. You have to respond. Google puts a lot of weight in if you respond or if you don't respond, and you will see all the successful businesses in Google Map Packs, they are responding to reviews. All right, step number 7. Let's jump to our product category. You see this right here? This shows you the products and the categories. And a lot of businesses are not doing this. And this is free advertisement. This is kind of the bait that you want to get your customers into your website with. So I'm going to show you in just a second how you create the category and then the product. The category and the product all right there. For instance, see what this is going to do when you click on this particular unit, you're going to be able to sync it up to where it shows them more description about it, and you're actually going to be able to put a link in to where it's going to take the customer to your website for that exact slide or that exact product. So let's go back here. All right, so the way you want to add is you want to go to edit products, and then you want to add a product. You're going to put in the product name. You have up to 58 characters. You're going to select a category. Now, when you first start out, if you don't have any, you're going to create a new category. You're going to click on that. What I would suggest doing is put in rentals with whatever you're doing. So obstacle course rentals, water slide rentals, bounce house rentals, bounce house and slide combo rentals. I believe there's a cap to this. So that's maybe why that rentals didn't go into there. And then put your product price if you want to. You don't have to. That's optional. On any of mine, I don't put any product prices. For product descriptions, you get up to 1,000 characters. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into ChatGPT and you're going to say, write up to a 1,000 word description for my Google Business listing. This is for my 20-foot tall dual lane water slide that we call the Bahama Blast. It's great for kids from 0 to 100. You tell it as much as you want and you'll get as good a description as possible. I would also go in there and say with ChatGPT, act as an SEO expert when you write this product description. My service area is Dallas, Texas, and then write the other suburbs of whatever those areas are. And then for your product landing page, this is where you want to go to your booking software or your website and find that individual product and link it up to there. So then Google's going to be communicating with all of those descriptions that you've done on your website for this product. It's going to be talking to that, and it just gives the customer a very quick and easy route. And then of course, add a picture in there. So that's your products and categories. Make sure you're doing this. Make sure you're putting in your keywords of water slide rentals into the descriptions. All right, guys, let's jump to question and answer section. So this is something a lot of business owners are not utilizing. You want to go in here and add questions that you commonly get. You want to set questions up also that are going to help you answer and look professional. So for instance, we went into this client's question and answer section. We said, do you service all of Brevard County, Florida with bounce houses and water slides? Now we're 100% stacking the deck, but we're not sounding spammy. And so then we went in and responded as the owner, we do. We live in this area and we love Brevard County. We offer Easy ways to check availability on our website too. Just go to coastalinflatables.fun, enter order now to see real-time availability. So you want to go in here and add questions like, do you service all of Melbourne, Florida with bounce houses or water slides? How do I make a reservation? This is a great way to get your website link in there also. How far in advance should I make a reservation? So guys, the questions that you come up with are endless on here. And I would recommend doing about 10 to 15 questions with this. And you can say how much are your bounce houses, you know, you can put your price. We start at this price. And how much does it cost to rent a water slide? And do you deliver to Melbourne? You know, these are commonly asked questions that people could possibly be searching on Google, but you definitely want to have that because that is going to show up in your question and answer section over in this section when a customer is looking it up. So that is step number 7. Let's jump to step number 9. When it comes to posting, you can post from your Google business page, and you need to because this shows Google that you are staying active with, just like Facebook. And you can see there was a couple hours ago, 2 days ago, they posted a meme. 3 days ago, they posted a graphic. 5 days ago, they're posting regularly. What is the right amount of time that you should post? From what I've heard, from what I've learned, is you should be posting about 3 to 5 times per week. Minimum of 3 to times is what I recommend. Post images, use your geotagged images on there. You want to, if you see some good content that's performing well on Facebook, use that. You know, you can do videos, you can do graphics, you can do all kinds of stuff. All right, so the last thing is monitoring your performance. This has some great information right here on your Google Business listing to where you can track your performance. So you can see this was May 2024 through October 2024. You can see the different visits they had. And, you know, of course, this is a seasonal business. You can see it spiked up in here and it's going down a little bit. That is completely normal. We are a seasonal business. But here's some other great insights. You can see how it's broken down to how many people have viewed your business profile, where they're searching from. You need to be optimized for mobile if you're not. That is, you can see almost 70% of people are coming from mobile maps, actually 80. Very, very small amount of people are coming from desktop. All right, so searches showed your business profile in the search results 379 times. These are how the customers are finding you. So this is their business name. Usually that's going to be your most popular search method for your customers to find you. But what's cool is you click on see more and you can actually see how people are finding you. So somebody just searched inflatable water slide and this particular client was found 37 times. But you can see birthday party places, Melbourne, Florida. Let's get in front of them. Let's get in front of the customers. We don't have a physical location they can come to and rent a part of our building out, but let's give them the idea of getting a water slide, taking it to their house. Bounce houses rentals, Palm Bay, less than 15 people. These are great when you're trying to come up with content. You know, you have people searching bouncy castle. Yeah, there's just a ton of great information. Fun house rentals. I've never heard anybody call it that, but apparently somebody down in this area is searching it. So anyway, there's ton of great keywords that you can implement into your website just from these are how people are finding you. So now Google is smart enough to where they know that inflatable water slide and water slide rental are going to go together. So if you have mainly water slide rental content on your Google business posts, that's okay. Google's smart enough that they're going to be able to find stuff like that and relate it together. But this tracks phone calls, tracks website clicks, people asking for directions to your business, a bunch of good ones. But guys, by fully optimizing your Google business profile, with all these steps, you're going to improve the visibility, you're going to improve your rankings, and hopefully get you into that top 3 of the map pack. And one of the other things that is kind of out of your control, guys, when it comes to your map pack is how long your website's been. It takes your location, how close a customer is to you when they're searching for your product. There's some things that you just cannot control. But when it comes to, your website and your domain authority and how your content on your website, all that's going to help when it's hooked up to your Google Business Profile. So all of that together works together. It's not one particular thing. If you go in and add questions and answers, and then you hit me back in a week, you say, Jamie, I haven't moved on the rankings. Well, it's not one particular thing. It's when you work it all together. So do everything that you can do to make sure that you're not leaving anything on the table with your Google business listing not being optimized. So anyway, give me feedback. Have you seen anything that's working differently? Have you noticed anything? Any tips? You know, message, put it in the community. And make sure you're giving us your tips and tricks. Have you seen something that's not working, something that is working? So anyway, we'd love to hear it.